Coach Grubb said he wants to see the running game get going earlier against Indiana. What are some of the ways that you see that you guys can make an impact in the early stages of the game?
It's all about preparation. It all starts off in practice, just building a relationship with the online, just working with each other, just to get that running game going.
Let's go to Joe in the middle of the run.
You said it's all about preparation. What do you see in your preparation in this Indiana front? I believe they're top 3 in the nation in rush defense.
Indiana, they a great team. Watching their film, they hardly make any mistakes. So preparation is going to be a big thing during this game. It's all about who could do their job the best.
Let's go to the far right to Charlie.
You obviously missed some time because of injury. Just how are you feeling, and how good was it to get back on the field for the team?
All the injuries, I'm good now, 100% healthy. Just be able to be in the game with the team now, it's always a great feeling. Just being with the brothers.
Go to the far right. Stay on the far right with Nick.
Yeah, what do you remember from that Rose Bowl 2 years ago?
I'm pretty sure everybody know that was a bad feeling. We was right there, but everything happened for a reason. And now we get a second chance to go out there and just prove everybody wrong.
All right, let's go to the front left over to Chase.
Yeah, just getting back to how you're feeling physically a little bit. What did the week off ahead before the Oklahoma game do for you?
Everybody know we got a great training staff here. So I did a lot of training. Just getting my body ready. Just getting ready to prepare for that game.
We do have a question from the Zoom. Let's go to the Zoom. We'll take the question from Colin Gay. Go ahead, Colin, when you're ready.
Hey, Jam. Obviously, this is the first time that Alabama has ever faced Indiana. I mean, what's kind of the impression of, Indiana from afar, or kind of the battle between the SEC, the Big Ten, things like that?
It ain't really no difference. It's a whole nother team. Everybody's there. They do the same thing we do. We eat, sleep, breathe. It's just a whole nother opponent in our way.
All right, let's finish up here on the front right with Nick.
Yeah, I should ask that question a better way. What can you take from that Rose Bowl experience to help you the second time around?
Just better preparation. To be able to execute. Just everybody go out there and just do everything 110% instead of 100%. We just gotta beat our opponent at the end of the day.
All right, thank you, Jam.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.